Hey, what's up, guys? Want to do a video here for you guys today. If you're interested in building A2, like an M16A2 or M16A4 clone, if you've looked lately, the parts are just getting incredibly expensive. I know when I did some clones back 7, 8, 9 years ago, I did like a block 1. Even back then, I was going to do a block 2, but the Riz rail was just so expensive, so I didn't. I kind of stopped. Got a rail that was close, but it wasn't correct, so it wouldn't clone. A2s and A4s, if you're doing the standard handguard style, if you're not going with the Knights rail, the M5 to do the like the A4 clone with the ACOG for the Marine Corps, or M16A or CCL or whatever, like an Army clone. If you're just going to do the basic handguards, Numeric Arms has these. I got this original set when I did this rifle quite a few years back, and I think they're like $20. And I also, at the time, was able to get a buttstock, true A2 GI buttstock, and it was kind of all worn, had some marks on it and stuff, cool looking. That's what's on this build. So if you're looking for it to be correct, these are correct handguards. If you look at, I'll show you a set here. When you get a 20-inch upper or dissipator upper, something like that with rifle length gas system from Palmetto's, they're now shipping with these, which if you look at the profile difference, there's quite a bit of difference in the ends there. This one's kind of thicker, almost like a current M4 carbine style, where these are slim and tapered at the end. So you can see there's, like I said, quite a bit of profile difference. There's also a finish difference, where these are matte and these are kind of a glossy. So if you're looking, guys, they have them right now. I just ordered 2 more that I got in the mail. Shipping was super fast. I got it within like 3 or 4 days of ordering it. They had 2 grades, and they had fair and I think a good. And it's kind of hard to tell the difference. Honestly, one was just kind of dirtier than the other. But as far as the marks go and stuff, they're really good marking wise. But anyways, I believe this was the fair set, and they're $16 for a pair. And everything was there. The heat shields, I'm sorry, this was the good set, because the heat shields were in better shape. These are more like snapped into place, little wings are there. So this was the $25 set. So $25 for good, and then $16 for fair. So if you guys are looking to do a clone, I know with the cost of parts, it's kind of prohibitive now. I mean, you're really gonna, especially if you start getting into the block stuff, the SOP mod stuff, because the rails and everything are so expensive. But if you're gonna do just the standard, like M16, A2, A4 with the carry handle and the front handguards, that's a great source if you want correct handguards for them. So I just want to bring that to you. I did get one of the A2 spacers for the stock from them as well, and it was $7, I believe, for the A2 spacer. I just seen it was on there, so I threw it in the cart while I was getting it. Their shipping was really reasonable. I think if you spend $100 with them, it's free shipping. So these, I think it was $50 total for these 2, and that spacer shipped. Had I spent another $50 or so, it would have been free shipping, but I didn't. I just wanted these for an upcoming build. So I ordered a dissipator upper and a another 20-inch like flat top standard GI or classic upper from Palmetto's that should be here in the next couple of days. So I wanted these to go on there to have, kind of a correct looking handguard on them. But I just want to bring that to you guys. There is still some, I guess, reasonably priced clone parts. So jump on them, because once they're gone, they're gone. When they came, they were wrapped in newspaper. When I cut the newspaper open, it was from 2010. So they'd been, the tape was all yellow and stuff. So I was like, I wonder where that's from. So I opened it, so it's 2010. So they've been in somebody's inventory for the last 13 years. So get them, they'll be like, all that stuff is going like the Mosin Nagant. When we used to buy them for $69, $79. Now they're 300 plus. SKSs, were $79. Now they're $400 or $500. So I guess get it while it's cheap and stock it deep. But if you're interested, guys, if you're doing one, that's the cheapest I found for a correct set of handguards. I mean, guys are getting more than that on forums, and on the equipment exchanges and stuff on forums. So hopefully if you're interested, I know they're making a comeback. 20 inches are starting to get back into popularity again. And that's a great place to pick at least the handguards up. Carry handles, I just found, I ordered some on eBay. There's a guy selling some GI, used carry handles, and they're priced, I think it's $78 or best offer, and I offered him $68 on there, $10 off because he wants $10 shipping. So, and he took it. So I got one on the way. It'll go on the build I'm putting together, so I'll show it to you guys complete when it's done with the upper. But that's the cheapest place I've seen to buy carry handles anymore. Those used to be like, $30-40 all day long on forums, but once again, they're just drying up. Nobody's used those carry handles in a long time, so they're just, the surplus is just getting less and less, and they become more and more valuable as time goes on. And now as carry handles are starting to gain some popularity and stuff like that, you'll see those prices are rising too. Also, another thing coming for this one, this is just a Palmetto's Freedom Series barrel, just their plain Jane, not their premium. So I ordered H&R. They're now, Palmetto's bought H&R. So I have a pencil barrel, 1-in-7 twist, 20-inch chrome line barrel coming from them. That's, although it's not chrome correct for an M16A2 like this was, it's, there was a factory model, I'll have to look it up when I do the video. There's a factory model Colt that used that on the A2 style. It's almost like a A1 barrel, but it's 1-in-7 instead of a 1-in-12. So hopefully I'll get to see the quality and see what kind of accuracy we get out of it. I'll do a full review when I get it. Because like I said, I'm like everybody else, kind of going back to old school. Just lucky I bought a lot of my old school stuff back before it was cool and before it was really getting cost prohibitive. So anyways, that's it guys. Numeric arms, I can't link them because of YouTube policies and all that kind of stuff, but you can search Numeric. If I can get spelling for you here. It is Numrich, Numeric arms, and I think it's numericgunparts.com or something like that is their actual website. Check them out. They do have a lot of little knickknacks and stuff, especially if you got a M1A. They still do have some reasonable GI surplus parts in there for like trigger, little ejectors, extractors, stuff like that. If you want to do, I converted all my stuff over to GI, mostly with their parts, and it saved me a lot of money. So check them out, guys. I'll bring you a future video on the 20-inch I'm building, the dissipator, and then the H&R barrel that I'm going to convert that to, and then the carry handle, all that kind of stuff I bought from eBay to see what kind of shape it's in, what style it is, and all that kind of good stuff. So future videos coming, more on some nostalgia stuff. Hope you're into that. It seems to be getting hot again, and go to Numeric. Check them out if you're doing an A2, A4. Also if you're doing an A1, they have an A1 stock set complete, stock, pistol grip, and handguards for like $65 in fair condition. So I don't know what that means when it shows up, but these in fair, I can't hardly tell them from good. They're both good shape. So if you're doing an A1 build, that's definitely the cheapest I can imagine you can get it for. For a butt stock. There's no inners, there's no you don't get the spring and the tube and all that kind of stuff, but you get the actual stock, pistol grip, and left and right triangle handguards for a full size 20-inch or dissipator rifle gas link system. So check it out, guys. See you on the next video with some other cool stuff.